Give them nothing, but take from them everything.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Metal Hand of God. This is the soothing sounds of metal and insanity. I'm just kidding. I am your host, Wayne, and with me, as always, is the completely intelligent and well-rounded man of the La Mancha himself,
The Rum Guy. It was such a nice intro. You were giving me such a nice intro, and then it went
to Man La Mancha.
weird.
Yeah, I
The
know.
Man of La Mancha was
I don't know why I dropped that, but it was I was feeling it, so I had to.
I'm surprised you're feeling anything after last night.
Yeah.
Crazy wild party, man.
You know, it was very fun. I hadn't had a good time like that in a long time. For anybody who's wondering, my work's Christmas party was last night, and me and my wife went, and it was a blast. We went to this hoity-toity Mexican restaurant, which was cool because it was kind of like one of those.
Was it Taco Bell?
No, it was an upper class. You know, it was a little more like
El Taco Bell?
Yeah, something like that. You know, more like Taco Tico, but you know, with extra stuff in it. But no. So we went to this really nice Mexican restaurant. I had to think of that for a second. I had to raise the volume, Rum, because you were a little bit low.
Okay, that's fine.
So now you're good. Anyway, sorry about that. That's what that.
I thought I had an idea or
No. That's what that thought bubble was. Bling. No. Anyway. So anyway, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do to sound it. That's why I was kind of like being we. You know, like I was being French for a minute. Anyway, so yeah, we went to this place called Johnny Sanchez's, and it was really funny because the first thing that popped into my head when my boss told me that we're going to a restaurant called Johnny Sanchez was, it's really called Dirty Sanchez's.
I knew you were going there.
Yeah, dude, I was waiting for like the waitresses to show up with like little mustaches on their face, but but it was actually really nice.
That's not a mustache.
Yeah, I know what it is, Mr. Shitlip. And I made the comment of it being Dirty Sanchez's, and one of my coworkers' husbands was laughing because he was thinking the same thing. And then my other coworker, who is, I think she's probably like 48-ish. Mm-hmm. She was like, "What's that? What is Dirty Sanchez?" And I looked at her and I said, "I am not explaining to you. I'm not drunk enough to explain to you what a Dirty Sanchez is. Either you ask your husband, or you can look it up. You have Google."
Yeah, get red flagged yourself.
Exactly. And for those of you who are listening that doesn't know what a Dirty Sanchez is, look it up. Mm-hmm. But no, we went to the restaurant. The restaurant was very nice. The food was pretty damn good. I had a flank steak with, like, you know, almost like a fajitas type thing.
Sure.
You know, that was
fajitas.
Good. Caitlin had these really cool, like, they were cauliflower tacos. It was basically...
It's cauliflower. It's riced cauliflower in a taco.
Kind of, not really. But it was... I think the taco shell was made out of the cauliflower.
It could be cauliflower rice, yeah, dried flour. Yeah.
But it was also... They had big pieces of deep fried cauliflower inside the taco with other veggies on top of it. Is
she gone vegan, or is she just trying something new?
No, I was just trying something different.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Good for her. Good for her.
And
did they play Christmas music? And
they had it was different things, man. They were just kind of.
Was it Feliz Navidad? And
no, it was cool because like the wall had this big graffitied like Day of the Dead thing on it.
Oh, were you eating in an alley?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's one of
those weren't tables. Those were trash cans, man.
Those
just sitting around.
Fancy hipster kind of Mexican food. You know what I'm saying? Like trendy place.
Why is it going to be hipster? Just call it trendy. Just be nice with it.
It's the same thing. It's the same.
It's not the same thing. This is not trendy and hipster are two different things.
No.
Trendy is trendy. Hipster is
people who are trendy.
people who cuff their jeans up to their knees wearing tube socks with boots looking like gay lumberjacks. That's different than trendy.
Well, tomato.
I do cuff my pants, but not up to my knees, so therefore I'm just saying. Not a gay lumberjack.
You're a lumberjack and you're okay.
And I'm okay. I remember that song. It was fun.
That was good. That was a good. That was an excellent
Who
episode.
sang that?
Monty Python, man.
Oh, it was Monty Python. You're right. It was. Holy shit! You knew some British shit. Look at you.
I like Monty Python.
I didn't know you liked things that were funny.
I do. I mean, I like you, and you're the funniest thing I know.
So the whole event, it was
not at this
tacos,
restaurant.
fajitos, and jingle bells.
No. It wasn't all at the restaurant. This is the restaurant was just the beginning. Like, this is where we went.
The party moved.
Yes, we just went there to eat.
Mm.
Okay, which was cool. It was awesome. Then we went to this place called the Vintage Rock Club.
Okay.
Now, I am going to look into this because I would like to get a franchise of this.
Okay.
And put it somewhere, like somewhere around us instead of being. We were in the city.
What's wrong with downtown?
No. I'm talking about I'd like to get a franchise closer so we can make some money. You know what I'm saying? Because I think
what is this place? Just tell me what it is.
It is a club that has a DJ. Okay, but the DJ plays music videos.
Right.
And they span from the 60s to the 90s, and that's it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've been to places like that.
And this place was packed.
Sure.
I mean, smash packed, dude, like crazy. And then my boss, of course, paid for us to have the VIP service. So, you see those clubs with, like, the roped-off thing with the lighted tables, and you get bottle service and shit?
Yeah.
That's what we had.
Oh, that's nice.
So we had it all roped off and stuff, and, like, Caitlin was like, yeah. She told her brother who was babysitting for us, she says, we're going to the club, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get, she said, we're going to look at titties and bottle service. It's going to be off the chain.
Nice.
But so it was fun, man. Like they played a big variety of music. The place was packed with, like, kids from the age of 21 to adults, and I say kids, 21, but you know what I'm saying, like, from the ages of like 21 to like 70.
Diverse crowd.
21 to 70, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
And it was just crazy. It was packed. People were getting along. Everybody was dancing, and it was really, really cool.
Did you dance?
I did.
You don't dance.
I did, man. I got the groove on. I was dancing and swinging, and it was fun, man. It was really, really cool.
Well, I'm learning all sorts of things.
And I had I'll be like Forrest Gump. I had like 14 Dr. Peppers, but they weren't Dr. Peppers.
I got you.
Yeah,
that's cool. Good for you. It's about time you loosened up.
I had about 14 or 15 rum and cokes there.
Nice.
And then yeah. I mean, I wasn't fucking hammered or anything, but
you had 14 rum and cokes. You better be fucking hammered.
I really wasn't.
You have such a problem.
I know. That's so crazy. Like, I had all these drinks, and I'm going, God damn, are these just like watered down? Because I mean, I could taste the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they were like just Coke.
It was probably just flavoring.
And I'm going, God damn, man. Am I drunk? But my boss was fucking lit. So I know the drinks weren't watered down. I kept thinking to myself, I got a problem.
That's so funny. But we definitely got to have a show one time of us just do it like
yes,
like drinking back and forth and telling stories. I think we
need to do that. The other really cool stuff about the club, besides it being like they played rock videos and stuff, they also played other things though. It was a range of music. Prince stuck out. He did a few songs of them. He did Linkin Park. Metallica. You can request.
Oh, that's cool.
You can go and request something, and they'll put it up there.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
My boss did Faith No More for me. So
that's nice.
That was cool. It was pretty cool. And the best thing of the whole night is today when I got the message from my boss. He said hair of the dog, and he sent me a picture of him drinking some fucking Bloody Marys. I was like, God damn, dude. And he sent me, and he said, yeah, the tab for the bar was 666.
It's a big night.
Yeah, but it was the double number, 666. And
That's awesome.
And I was laughing because we had just had this conversation about. Are you familiar with the doll, Robert?
The doll Robert?
Yes.
No.
Okay, there is a haunted doll. His name is Robert. It's what Chucky is actually based off of.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of like a stage performer, the doll Robert, and I'm like, no, that's not right. Okay, I know that.
It's in it's in Key West or something. Yeah.
Right.
Well, my boss went to see that and took pictures without asking his permission.
Oh, there you go.
And we said that Robert cursed him, and that was one of the things that he cursed him with.
That's funny, man. That's a good time. It sounds like the party was great, man.
It was really fun, man. And we
is that like the best Christmas party you can remember?
No, not really. Well, that's one of them. I mean, that's definitely on the top. The other one's when we went to BB King's, the blues bar down here in the French Quarter, and got to hang out with. There was like a live band, and that was fucking really cool.
That's nice, man. I know Rusty used to do Christmas parties, like
yeah, you should do Dirty Santas and stuff. Yeah,
Dirty Santas. Those would have been cool.
Those are fun.
Yeah, people just don't know how to have a good time anymore. It's good to hear that you did. Around the holidays, a lot of people get uptight, and there's too many worries, and they're trying to be all practical and shit. And sometimes you just got to cut loose. And what a better time to do it than this time of year? As long as you're responsible and not like massively drinking and driving and causing deaths along the highway and stuff. I mean, everybody should just loosen up a little bit. Like they did back in the day. Back in the. I remember being a little kid, my folks going to Christmas parties, and like I would go. They would have like a corporate party for where they worked and stuff like that, and it was always a good time. It was neat to see like how these parties have changed. Before it was lots of alcohol, lots of sexism, and very non-PC by today's standards. And then because the parties that they had were like. The secretaries dressed like naughty elves and Xeroxing their asses, and the guys like coming out in their underwear, sliding across the floor, doing the Tom Cruise slide. Yeah, but now a lot of times it's just like, oh, we're just going to sit around and talk about
our feelings,
our families, and which is good to do around Christmas time. Don't get me wrong, but at a Christmas party, you don't want to be like. All uptight and just, talking about designers and, what's the best stocks and bonds to get into and shit like that. Who wants that type of adult conversation when you want to party? Yeah. What you did was a party, man. That sounds great.
Yeah, man, it was a blast. The first thing I thought was when you guys come down here again, we're going to that fucking place. Like,
oh, yeah, that sounds like it'll be a blast.
Hands down, like, that's what we're going to do. And then when we left there, me and Caitlin was like, can we go to Barcadia for a few minutes? I was like, yeah, we'll go check it out. Barcadia is actually another bar. Like, it was like 5 blocks away from where we were. Mm-hmm. We didn't stay long because it sucked. I hate to say that, but it's basically a bar and video game place.
Yeah.
But when we went, like, all the games we wanted to play were broken. So we just kind of like, fuck it, let's go get some food and get home to relieve the babysitter. I mean, it was almost 2 o'clock in the morning, so we were like, okay. So we Ubered back home, and yeah, it was good.
That's nice, man. That sounds like a great time.
Yeah, we had a good time, man. It was well needed.
That's you guys, when you got a kid and stuff, you've got to learn how to balance a lot of stuff, and every once in a while, you and the missus need to. Break loose.
I agree, but the problem behind that is we don't have a babysitter. Like, we don't have, like, if my mom was still alive, yeah, it'd be no problem. We could do whatever we want all the time. She would take the kid. My 2 brother-in-laws are awesome. They're always willing to come help out,
Sure.
And that's
what about instead of a babysitter, just like soft music and some Quaaludes?
I thought about that, but I can't get a hold of Quaaludes anymore.
Yeah.
You're just kind of aging yourself there, man.
Oh no, you could probably get them at like Tipitina's or something like that. Somewhere outside along the back.
Probably, but I don't want to kill my kid.
Well, just give them half. It's like a Benadryl,
No.
It's messed up. Speaking of Quaaludes,
that we're good enough friends that I would ask you for Quaaludes.
Which I was going through all this stuff today, just straightening up and everything, and I'm like, I gotta do something with all this medication that I had been given, over the course since this evil time has happened to me. So I'm going through everything. I was like, I'm gonna look all this stuff up, and then I was like, what is all this stuff per pill, and how much does these medications actually cost if I was paying out of pocket for them, And I'm looking at these pills, I'm typing everything in, I'm writing it down. I did the math, all these pill bottles, and I have quite a few pill bottles. I have over $10,000 of pills in a shoebox that I don't take. I don't take them. These are just pills. Was like, let's try this. Well, what is this one? Well, this is an antipsychotic, and this is this, and this. And I'm like, what are all these pills? And I was like, I'd take them for like a week and like, it's tearing my stomach up, or I'm getting a nosebleed, or whatever. My eyes are like bright pink and I can't create spit, something weird, like, well, stop taking that. We're going to try this other one. I have all these pills. And the shittiest thing about, well, not shitty for them is stop taking the pill. But what do? They were sending them to me in the mail. So I would get like, it was like, well, we're going to send you 3 months supply at a time. Well, I'm not taking this anymore. I've taken 4 or 5 pills out of this shit, maybe 7 tops. And now I don't take them anymore. But I've got like 180 pills in a bottle here. That's just one prescription.
Damn,
it's
dude.
It's just nuts. I've got a lot of pills, dude.
I wouldn't be saying that too much on here, but we can sell those. I would gladly become a street pharmacist for you and make some money, and we can fund more stuff.
I can't remember what the one pill was. I was taking it, and it was as bad as that camping trip.
Whoa, that's some good stuff right there.
Sitting, watching. I mean, I didn't move. I couldn't feel it was like from my shoulders to the tips of my fingers were completely numb. I could not feel my legs.
You were comfortably numb, like the Pink Floyd song.
Right. I was like, help me. Help me. I'm trapped in my body.
Hello. Is anybody out there?
Out there.
So can someone hear me?
I really have to pee.
Hello. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
But it's it was crazy. Speaking of party, that was a hell of a party trying all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's it's been it was weird. So that's pretty much what I was doing today anyway.
Nice.
We're supposed to go to a couple of Christmas parties ourselves, so we
that's
were like,
cool.
Yeah, nothing as crazy as you. We're just doing.
Yeah, sure. You know what happens when you go to parties? You're gonna end up on the floor naked.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time,
Yep, I know, and it won't be the last one either.
Hey, you ended up naked, face down in a parking lot. I remember that picture.
No, that was funny. I was fucking planking naked.
You were. It was the thing for a while. Everybody was planking.
And I was making fun of it because I was like, this is the most stupidest thing ever. So I got in the parking lot and I pulled my pants and I pulled everything down and just fucking laid on the concrete with my junk on the sidewalk.
In some gum.
Yeah. It was a little sticky.
Gum and motor oil.
If your ass was the Chinese restaurant, I'll have the poo-poo platter. I was digging through some stuff when I was cleaning this office up, and I tidied my office. It looks extremely nice. After about 6 months of my wife bitching at me to clean everything up because it was a fucking train wreck in here, I figured I'd listen to her. So I was going through a bunch of stuff, and I happened to find a framed photo that my father took with our telescope. And my dad was a huge astronomy kind of guy. Like, he liked looking at the stars, and he took pictures of stuff in space and you know, because he had like really cool
bags of weed.
No, well, yeah, he had that too, but he had a telescope that was at the time when I was a kid, it was taller than me, and it was as big around as like you could think like a 5-gallon bucket.
It's a big scope, man.
Yeah. So you can see like inside the moon craters and stuff.
That's what they use for your colonoscopy, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. They needed it. Yeah. After they stepped into my asshole, they used that to look beyond.
Hey, buddy, that's not a Tartarus.
It is bigger on the inside. But I find this really cool picture that he took as a black and white picture of the moon.
Okay.
And I just thought it was cool. You know, it was like a cool thing that I haven't seen. But it's an 8x10 and it was framed. And it had the date on it. He took it in 1983.
That's cool.
And I was like...
And it's still there.
And I still own it. Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm at the moon. It's still there.
Well, for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was cool. I just happened to glance up at it and was like,
any particular reason he decided to take a picture of the moon that night? Is there a story behind that? Or
no. I think he was just learning how, because he was a photographer too.
Okay.
And he was learning how to use timed photography. You know, you hold the shutter open,
right,
and let it take a little bit, and then click it. So that's how he was doing these pictures.
1983. It almost that would have that was an expensive camera at the day. You know,
very expensive.
Time lapse.
And it was all film. You know, everything was film.
That's cool, man. I still like regular film. I think there's some class in, you know, being able to overdevelop, underdevelop. It changes the photo, you know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I mean, and you had so much control over all of it, from the shutter speed. It wasn't just all automated.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, digital photography is great, but there is something to be said for being able to be more hands-on with putting everything in the different solutions and hanging it in the darkroom. There's more of a ritual about it that makes you feel more part of the art, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I like it. Another good idea.
Yep, that was it right there, because we both agreed on that.
Yeah, it was nice.
That was funny. So everybody knows, you know, by now that I am a toy collector, and I've been collecting toys since I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I recently sold practically my entire collection. You know, not to get into any, you know,
nice,
any fucking details or anything, but I needed some financial help, and that was the easiest way to get to that point, was to let go of that stuff. So I basically filled up an entire, you know, those, like, not the smallest U-Haul, which is like the $20 one, but the next size up. We filled up an entire U-Haul with toys, and I sold them.
Nice.
But anyway, so I was talking to my son, and he is now getting into the Ninja Turtles. Like, he's super into the Ninja Turtles. Like, everything is Ninja Turtle this, Ninja Turtle that. He really likes them. And he was very upset with me for getting rid of my toys. Like, he told me, like, he said, "Dad, why are you doing that? You know, don't do that." He's a smart little kid, you know. I don't know. At 3 years old, I would have never asked my dad, "Why are you doing that?" I'd have been like, "Dad, I shit myself again."
Well, you're still like that. So.
I know. But you got to clean me, and you haven't been here, so.
No. Mr. Poopy Pants, go for it.
So I said, I have to, bud. It's just something I got to do, you know, blah, blah, blah. I explained it to him, you know. Mm-hmm. And so since he's now into the Ninja Turtles, I asked him, I said, would you like to start a little collection of Ninja Turtles with me? You know? Mm-hmm. Like I said, since Daddy sold all his stuff, how about
money to buy new stuff?
How about me and you? No, I said, how about me and you do a thing together? You know, like, it's kind of like a bonding joint moment between me and my son. Mm-hmm. And that's what I asked him, and he said, yeah. So I said, okay. So now I'm gonna, like, pick up, you know, like, I'm looking on eBay for, like, lots, you know, like a LOTS, like lots of
sure,
loose fucking, you know, figures to give him. That's all.
Sure. Well, that's cool. Well, I'll tell you what.
Cool, kind of like to bond with him.
since you're doing this collection and you got your son involved, I have, which I never told you about. I've got somewhere in here, and a little allotment of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff.
Really, you?
I do. Had it for a long time.
When have you died? I've never see you into Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, I was back in the day. I was in the Ninja Turtles, but I will dig those out. I will put them together, and I will send them to you.
Wow, dude, that's fucking awesome. I appreciate that. I mean, you know, I will pay for them if you would like. I mean, I don't mind.
Nope, that's fine. I just rather send them to you than the way you and little dude will enjoy them.
That's cool, man. Yeah, like
It's not a lot. It's not like I have the holy grail of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, but I'm sure I've got I can still dig out some of that stuff. I've got quite a bit of oddball shit I have downstairs and packed in boxes. Everything from Tyco Turbo Hoppers and
nice
the Ninja Turtle stuff, and I found all sorts of weird random toys that I was like, why do I still have this? What am I going to do with it? I don't have any kids, and I'm like, well, I could just send it to you, and you've got a kid, so he'd like it.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, he'll love it, dude. Like like I said, his whole. I mean, I'm trying not to be too loud because I don't know if he's up, but his whole Christmas is basically Ninja Turtles. I mean, he wants to have a Ninja Turtle birthday.
Well, I've got the perfect thing for. How big is his head? Does he have a big head? Is he like a hydrocephalic?
He's not hydrocephalic, but he can wear a baseball cap like me.
Okay, well, I think I've got something that'll fit him that he might want to wear for his birthday. When is his birthday? I forget.
January 3rd.
January 3rd. I will do my best to try to find it and send it to you.
That's cool.
It's a. I don't want to give it away, but it will be like a birthday crown for him, but it's kind of a mask, and it's Master Shredder.
What? That's fucking cool, man.
It's very cool, and it's like sunglasses, but it's like the upper part of Master like Shredder's head.
Yeah.
With the whole helmet, but just like the silhouette of the helmet.
That's pretty sweet, dude. That's pretty sweet.
So if I can find that, I will send it to him so he has it and he can wear it for his birthday.
Heck yeah, he'll love that, dude. Yeah, because like I said, Christmas he's getting a goddamn a Ninja Turtle arcade game.
Oh, that'd be fun, man.
Like the
classic one?
Yeah, like the upright, the actual 4-player Ninja Turtle game.
I saw one. I saw it. They had a couple, funny enough, at I think it was at Costco or Sam's Club, like miniature versions of our old type of arcades.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Exactly what it is. But it's the Ninja Turtle one, and it's actually a 4-player, so it's got all 4 sticks.
Right, and it's
like
got
the
picture of what's her name on it in the yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah, for real, April. Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, man, that's pretty cool.
It's so awesome, dude. These little remake things, man, are so killer, and he loves them because like they're just his height. You know what I'm saying? So he's like,
is he familiar with Yosagi Yojimbo?
I don't think so, not yet.
Okay, because I think I've got a Yosagi Yojimbo action figure downstairs.
Whoa, that's cool.
And that's a classic.
It is. It is actually.
Because I had.
Because that's like that's Splinter before he's Splinter.
Well, he was the rabbit.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of what the fuck is Splinter's real name? Because that sounds like Splinter's name, but they all sound the same because I'm racist.
His was Yoshito
Who flung poo?
it was Yoshida Yokama. I think it was his name or something like that. Or he was trained by Yoshido. Yeah, it was like you shithead.
You shitty Yukama.
You shithead Yuzakama.
Yeah, for real.
But I'm pretty sure that was his. But it doesn't. But I have Yosagi Yojimbo. I've got. I had somewhere Master Splinter.
Nice.
I had all the Ninja Turtles. I don't know if I've got all the Ninja Turtles still, but I was more into those ones. I have Casey Jones.
Loved Casey Jones, man. That's one of my favorites.
I had an April. I had an April in the van, the news van.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll have to look in my box downstairs. My boxes, my fucking floor to ceiling of boxes, because the April, they all fit in the news van. So you could, if the van was so big, you could put all the action figures in it.
Yeah. You mean the news van or the turtle van?
Well, they had two. They had the turtle van and the news van.
Right.
I had the news van.
You had the news van?
Because
okay, cool.
I never got the turtle van.
Yeah, I had a shell of the, no pun intended, but a shell of the turtle van, and I got rid of that. But
my cousins had the turtle van, so it was like I made the specification. I wanted the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle van. My parents didn't know shit about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So she just got you the van.
She got me the news van. We opened them at the same at my uncle's house for Christmas, and I was like, "Oh, you got the turtle van too?" So I got a turtle van too, and I opened it up, and it was like, "It's the news van."
You're like, "Yeah, I got it." No, party foul. I like it, but damn.
But I made my cousins jealous because mine did more than theirs.
Nice.
Mine had the big boom that went up on the top, and the sides opened up, and because Casey Jones. All of his equipment fit and snapped inside the news van.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
So,
yeah,
but I got some stuff. I can probably
like,
wrangle it together.
Like the turtle stuff, man. Like the stuff that I liked. I mean, I dug the turtles. Don't get me wrong, but I really did like when they started getting into the weird characters, man. Like when they were doing like with Ace Duck, which is basically a fucking Howard the Duck ripoff.
Yeah, and then you had the two brutes. One was a warthog.
Yeah, well, those are the original villains. Was Bebop and Rocksteady, and then they had Master Shredder and the Foot. That was
I love that the names of the characters were breakdance.
Right,
like
shows you back in the '80s, man. That was like
It's like Turbo.
Yeah, and then of course then they started to come out with stuff like Mutagen Man.
Yeah,
and then like all the weird turtle stuff, like the skateboarding turtles and the
80s cartoon is still better than the new turtle cartoon.
110 billion%. I've been hunting DVDs as well because I want to get like a set of the old.
I saw the whole set. Every season of the Ninja Turtles original 80s series.
For real.
Yeah, and I'll try to find that link for you, and I'll send it to you.
Let me know where it's at because I'd love to get it just to have it for him to watch.
Because I was looking for the complete set of Solid Gold.
Oh, that's nice. Not many people look for that. And there's a reason.
But yeah, I saw the turtle thing.
But I mean,
the new stuff is just but you realize too how the original turtle stuff, it was actually more of graphic novel. They were running around with machine guns and shit.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the original comic books were basically super violent. Like the first wave of them were horribly violent until they got into when the cartoon was made. When the cartoon was made, that's when it went a little soft.
I know what I can get you. I have it somewhere. I have a couple things. I've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle music album.
What?
With Master Splinter singing Skipping Stones.
Oh my God.
And
Go Ninja, go.
Which you'll have to try to figure out. Do you know somebody who can copy VHS to a DVD or something?
Maybe. Yeah, I might be able to find somebody to do that.
Because I've got somewhere down there a VHS copy of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Christmas Spectacular live action spectacular.
That's awesome. That's super fucking awesome.
And you know what's even cooler about it?
What?
I'm in it.
No, you're not.
Yes, I was one of the kids in it that they brought up on.
Are you fucking? That's fucking super cool, dude.
Yeah, man. I must have been like freaking 8 or 9.
Dude, that's so awesome. It's just crazy. Like I remember when the Ninja Turtle comics were hitting the shelves, like the old school ones, because a friend of mine had one. And he's like, "You got to look at this," and I'm like, "Okay." And I was like, yeah, it's black and white. It's okay, whatever. And then the cartoon came out, and it fucking blew up, man.
Oh, it was amazing.
So
I was hooked from the first time that we had the department stores in the town closest to me in Butler. They had they were releasing the toy. I mean, it was like the same craze as the Cabbage Patch Kids. As soon as the toys hit the shelves, kids were there. But they had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show up on the scene.
Right.
They had a touring turtle van that would come to the malls and stuff, and then they would go.
Get the fuck out of here.
And there was this whole choreographed thing. They'd have a stage set up, and they'd run through the mall and be fighting the Foot Clan, and they'd get up on stage and be like, "Cowabunga, dudes!" and they do the whole thing and be like, guess what? Some of our new stuff is over at the store. Come check it out. And then you go over and they'd sign autographs and get your picture taken with them.
That's so good. That's so good. I miss shit like that, dude. Like I really,
they don't
really
do it anymore. I think
man.
that always got the kids involved, man. It was great.
How
was my impression, though? By the way,
I did that was your the Michelangelo impression, and I really enjoyed that. I really did. It kind of got me all in a tizzy.
It was all very nostalgic.
I mean, it was good stuff.
But yeah, then you could look at the tape as soon as I find it and get it transferred and go, "There's your Uncle Rum. There he is."
Yeah, definitely. I'd be like, look at Rum. He's a baby.
And then, you know what would be really cool for him too?
What's that?
Eventually, is if you were to be able to get, as he is now, right?
Yeah.
Get Lottie to maybe draw up him with the turtles and just draw him in like a scene as a still picture.
Yeah, I already thought of that. Actually, I talked to Lottie the other day. I asked him what he had because he did a cover for the Turtles.
Right.
And I was like, do you have anything? He goes, well, look, he said, I got a print that I did, and he said, and I got a couple issues of that cover. I said, dude, I want them, for my kid, for his, hang up in his room kind of thing, give him something cool to look at. So I'm actually thought of the same thing. I was like, maybe I can get him to do a piece for him to have, like artwork of him inside with the Turtles or something.
I think that'd be great because then he'll be able to hold on to that and he'll be like, look, the guy that did this artwork drew me in it, and there I am at this age, and
it'd be fucking super cool. He's already got that wedding flyer when we got married, so that's because he's on that wearing a Jason mask as a kid.
Right.
So that was pretty funny.
But yeah, man, I've got so much shit down. I need to do what you do and like.
Yeah,
stuff.
It was time, It's.
Plus, I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of loot crates.
Really?
I've never opened them.
That's funny.
Just stacks of shit. A couple of them I did, just ones I knew had like a pop or something in them. But I got tons of loot crates. I've got probably 50, 60 loot crates sitting downstairs.
Damn, dude, that's crazy. I'm surprised you didn't
I don't know what
open
to do with
stuff.
this stuff.
Yeah, I get it. Completely get it. Trust me.
I was just getting the stuff. It's like, maybe it's got a T-shirt. No, there's no T-shirt. Damn it. Because I was in for it for the shirts and stuff. But whatever. I've got my Sonic Spork. It looks like this, like the Doctor Who. Sonic screwdriver.
The Sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of other stuff like that. But other than that, they're just sitting down there. I'm like, I need to get rid of this stuff. But I'll go through it and see what we can get down to you.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool, man. He'll like that shit, and it'll be fun for him to be like, oh my god,
It would be kind of cool if they would redo with the surge in popularity again to have a new movie. They tried
I would
a couple
like
years
that.
ago.
I would like that. Yeah, they did, but it was the first movie. I found the first movie was pretty good, and I never watched the second one.
I never watched the second one either.
Like, maybe we should do that. You and me, not watch it together. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, you know what? Maybe we should. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do this thing probably starting the new year called D-Live. It's a live streaming thing. Maybe me and Rum can get a copy of the new Ninja Turtle movie and sit down and stream us watching this. And you
kind of like MST 3000.
Yeah, you can see our actual reactions and hear what we have to say as the movie's going on. That'd be fucking kind of cool, actually.
And we'll do it while having cocktails.
Yes, we'll get drunk as we do it.
I will come up with some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle drinks.
Dude, do it, and then we'll get the exact same things and we'll make them together.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fun as fuck, dude. I'm down with that.
We need a guest too. That way they can.
Yeah, I already know the guest. Tim Lottie.
Tim Lottie would be great for
this. Tim Lottie would be excellent for this because it's Tim Lottie.
Plus, he's always down for a good drink.
Right, exactly. And it'll be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be fun, dude. I'm stoked about it now. I'm ready. That'd be fun. But yeah. So anyway, that's cool that we come up with. Had no idea he was a turtle file.
Yeah, I was for a very, very long time, man. After getting wrangled into the stage performance.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you got super hooked after that.
Oh yeah, that's what did it. I mean, as soon as I left the stage, I was like, I want the turtle van.
Yeah, my kid's getting some, the new stuff, like the newer figures that are in the like. I found a deal, like I think it was Walmart online. If you bought one, you got one for free.
Mm-hmm.
So like I bought 4 figures, so I got actually paid for 2 and got 2.
Oh, neat.
It wasn't too bad. And then I got him the new. It's not a turtle van; it's something else.
Okay, cool.
Like the little vehicle.
Yeah.
So he'll have that to open for Christmas. That and what I'm gonna put together that gaming thing. So that'll be his big presents.
Yeah, that's great, man. That'd be really cool.
And
as he gets older, you just keep putting milk crates underneath it.
yeah. Well, no,
Raise
actually,
it up.
you don't have to. You don't have to because they comes with a stand.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's only so tall.
No, it's adult size.
No, it's still not as big as the ones we played on.
Oh no, it's not. But I'm saying it still gets to be at least tall enough for us to play.
Yeah, I guess so. It does. Yeah.
It's tall enough for us to play. It's just not. It's not as wide. The old school one was huge. It was like a big giant screen and everything.
Yeah, it was massive, man.
It was one of my favorite games though to go play in the arcade. Like I remember putting so
much money. If I had a good man cave, I would have a bunch of those in it.
You and me both. I already
like that and Street Fighter and Mike Tyson's Knockout.
Dude, they have. I saw one at Target that I really wanted to buy, but Caitlin told me no, because we were already spending the money on the other one.
Right.
But it had 7 games in it.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That's really cool. And it had a bunch of different, I don't remember all the games that were in it, but it was really cool. It had a bunch.
Nice, man.
And I was like, this is super neat, I'd like to get this for my room, but I'm like, nah, where am I going to put it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's that much money. And I'm like, let's get the kids one and not worry about this.
Yeah, I buy new toys now, I buy adult toys, like not like the
dildos
fun ones and not even the fun ones. No, I got like new tow hitch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that. Those are my
super
big purchases.
Yeah, like we got a bonus at the dinner. Like my boss gave us a bonus, and he always gives one every year. Like he just gives us a Christmas card with a bonus in it, and it's very cool. Nice. It's awesome. Nice. He doesn't have to do that, and he gave it to us, and then me and one of my coworkers like, yes, we get to, what are we gonna do with our bonus? And she goes, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go buy a kitchen sink. And I said, yeah. You know what this bonus means? She goes, what? Electricity for another month. Yes. We were just laughing about it. I was like, yeah, where did that go? Like, where'd the fun stuff go? Like, now we're fucking worried about, oh, we gotta get electricity, or we got, I gotta fix the fucking sink, or,
right.
Like, when did I become my parents? This fucking sucks.
Adulting blows.
Yeah, dude, for real.
I try not to be as adult as I need to be. I mean,
oh man, there is a Ninja Turtle figure. I'm looking at shit on eBay just to look.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Ninja Turtle figure that is sealed on card.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Hotspot Action. Hotspot is his name.
Was he scratched one area a lot?
No, but he is a dog, and he's like a dog fireman, and they are selling it for $800. This guy must be super fucking rare.
Dude, I've never even heard of him.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. He must be like, and on the back of the card, you can see all the like mutant ones. Like there's like no turtles. There's like 100 of these fucking weird ones in the back. Like April O'Neil in a fucking tiger suit or something. Like weird shit. This was from '93. The '93 line didn't go over well, so I'm thinking that's probably why it's so expensive.
Yeah, the weird ones.
That's so wild, dude. I mean, and that's the most expensive one I've ever seen. Like most of them range, even the first wave, they're like $50 at the most in the sealed packages. You know, like the loose ones are like cheap, $8.
Yeah,
you know, shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, it's still cool. But I won't pay that much for that.
I think I got some A-Team stuff downstairs too, like A-Team figures.
Oh, you bastard!
Yeah,
A-Team was my jam, dude.
I loved A-Team, man.
Me too, bro. I remember when I was a kid and I got the A-Team. All right, this is funny. I got the A-Team board game.
I remember seeing it. I never played it.
I got it, and I will never forget getting to play it. And when I was doing when I first got it, and I brought it to the American Legion Hall, and I was playing with the kids that were there. You know, I was like, "Yeah, this is so cool. I'm a cool dude. I got the A-Team game."
Yeah, I had them all. I had all the figurines of the, little tiny black dude with a rubber head downstairs.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I used to play a hell out of it with those guys because you make a mound of dirt outside to make them make stuff blow up with firecrackers.
Shit, yeah, man. I would do that with like GI Joes and Star Wars and all that stuff, man. Fuck, dude, that was.
You know what that's called, kids? It's called playing outside. Things that they don't do anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to do that now. And that's one thing this bonus will go to besides electricity is
outside
a fence.
Oh, a nice fence.
If I get a fence in my front yard, then my kid can play outside more often.
Can't you just tether him?
That's fucked up. I would never do that to my kid.
Well, you could do it. Just drive a.
Oh, I know I can do it, but I ain't gonna.
Do you remember you get him a helmet just like Mike Myers with the SNL skit when he was given chocolate and he was pulling the playground equipment down the street?
You're so stupid.
That'd be awesome.
And this is why we don't ask Uncle Rum to babysit very often.
Yeah.
And then it's not it's not because you live far away. It's because of this kind of stuff.
How's the kid? I don't know. He's been taped to the walls at your lab. I don't know.
Did he use the bathroom?
At least he's safe.
Did he use the bathroom? I don't know. He's damp.
He's damp.
I think he's dry.
I just put another pair of pants on him. He's fine.
Right. We just overstuck him. You fucking weirdo. Man.
But yeah, that's been a good kind of a cool show. Hey, that's what I wanted to ask you.
What's that, man?
Are you still doing the magic show?
We are, but we're on hiatus right now because Boss Man ended up getting an audition for Penn and Teller's Foolus.
Oh, that's right. How is he looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's in January, and he's going to Las Vegas to do the thing, and we will see what happens from there. Hopefully, if he does get on the show, then and if he does fool them, if he fools them with the stuff that he's using,
he gets a big FU trophy.
He gets a big FU trophy, and we get to open up for them.
Oh, that's nice.
So that'll be cool. I don't know, how we're going to do that, but we're going to end up, if he fools him, we get to go open up for him in Vegas.
Cool. Well, make sure he's got a good trick up his sleeve.
He does. He's got a great one. So, and pretty much he invented the stuff that happened, like to make the trick actually happen.
Oh, cool.
So it'll be pretty hard for them to figure it out.
Nice, man. Nice.
So hopefully it works. That's that. So we're waiting on that to be over with, and then when he comes back from there, then we're gonna start booking a few shows here and there. We have some ideas that we want to do and some other things. So we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Very cool. Well, it sounds like it's gonna be a busy beginning of the year.
Yeah, like usual, man. My kid's birthday, New Year's, my kid's birthday, my birthday. Doing some shows, podcast stuff. You're going out of town.
Yeah, I'm gone for the month of January, basically. Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. So it'll be fun. We'll figure it out. We're gonna have some guests on here, guys. So just be on the lookout. If you want to be a guest, hit me up.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. And we're going to be hopefully starting after the first of the year, our Ghost Grabber segment, talking about all things paranormal and different types of things like Bigfoot and things like that. And
yeah.
Should be cool.
It will be cool, motherfucker.
And not to mention all the segments and everything else. So.
Yeah, man, we just got a lot of work coming at y'all. A lot of work. Oh, we're stupid. But yeah, so yeah, it's been a great show. Anybody want to, hit us up and just, give us some comments, tell us what you want to hear. That'd be great. Yeah. We're always looking forward to hear from you guys. But yeah, so that'll be it for this show. I think I'm done. Are you done?
Yep. I'm done. I'm hungry.
I'm fucking tired too, man. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. And I was your host, Wayne.
And I'm the Rum Guy.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to keep it metal.
Ninja MHOG.
Adieu, adieu, parting with such sweet sorrow.
Go ahead and run. Run home and cry to mama.
Get the fuck out!
Okay then. That's it.